Hey everybody, Spencer Sutton and Forrest Walden here. We are two of the founders of Neverthirst, and we just want to come to you today just to communicate two things. Number one, we wanted to say thank you for your support. Thank you for your generosity that's helped Neverthirst provide almost 1.5 million people with access to clean water and the gospel. So that would be number one. And then number two is really just to talk a little bit about just how God moved in the early days, and just to maybe even tell you a little bit about what He's doing now through your generosity and our partners on the field and the places we work.
So really how this happened for us is we just started getting together and praying. A new pastor came to our church. We heard a sermon called The Ultimate Disconnect, based off Psalm 67, 1 and 2, where essentially from cover to cover in Scripture, every time God blessed His people, it was for His purposes. And the question was simple: have we connected our blessings from our purposes? And so we started traveling the world and saw the need everywhere we went. Dirty water, unsaved people, and Neverthirst was born. And so for those humble beginnings, now it's a thriving ministry. And I can tell you, as the chairman of the board, what this team does every day is amazing. Like, I could not be more excited about the direction and the leadership and the fulfillment and the execution of our mission that started back in 2008.
Yeah, I think also something that's so rewarding for Forrest and I is we like going back in time to those early days. So our first water project was completed 16 years ago this week. And what's amazing is, Forrest, back then, we didn't really even know what we were doing, honestly. We had no idea what we were doing, but the Lord was faithful. He brought people like you alongside of us to support us. We learned a lot. We continued to grow, to develop, the projects, what we were trying to do, partnerships on the ground, and through your generosity over the years, it's just been incredible what God's done. And so, again, just to echo what Forrest has said today, the team, Forrest and I couldn't be more proud of the team that is in charge of Neverthirst and helping provide access to clean water and the gospel in these really, really remote and unreached places of the world. And so we're incredibly thankful for your generosity. We're incredibly thankful for the team. And so Forrest and I just want to say thank you again. And also, this year, we just ask that you would support the work for 2025. We already have communities identified that we want to be a part of platforming the local church in these communities, and your support makes that happen. So I would just close with that. If you would support the work this year, we would greatly appreciate it.
Yeah, we know there's a lot of places you could give as the end of the year comes up, and I will just tell you that Neverthirst does what they say they're going to do. We're going to give you reports of exactly where your money went, and we are always going to address the physical needs and the intersecting crisis of the spiritual need. That's what we're about, word and deed, just like Christ.
Yep. So thank you very much
Thank
again
you.
from two of the founders, and we look forward to seeing what God does in 2025.